Hey, and welcome everybody to my fourth league race here in the F1 Late Breaking League on F1 22, and we are in Japan, Suzuka, Japan, which is Joe Shimoda's home origin. If you didn't know that, if you know who that is, comment down below. But we're off to a pretty good start here at Boring Carnage there, starting 11th as always. Past 4 races we've qualified 11th, but we're moving our way up. Got up to 8th there on a little crazy start. Just kind of following line here. Not much practice on this track, but it was a pretty fun track. Very slippery, which, you know, you'll see that come into play for just about everybody almost. But yeah, opening a lap here. Already jumped up 3 spots, left the 8th, like I said. I'm finally trying to get my, ran to the back of Joy there. Woo, that's where you don't follow. Oh, look at that. Flip must have spun out there. I tried to stop, tagged him just a little bit. Thankfully, my wing didn't get damaged, so I think they run reduced damage in this league. So I'm thankful for that. So, hey, we're in 7th. So, not the best of this section here. I struggle real bad right here, and then I just lost traction a little bit and just had to straighten back up, and I didn't want to, I'm not going to swerve and block people, so $1.50 got by there. Here comes Street Touring coming up behind me. He looks like he just backed off there a little bit. Go on to this S turn here. But yeah, guys, I'm going to just do some commentary as I'm watching this with you. And I'll skip through some of the laps and some of the dull action, with there, and just try to, chop it up a little bit, get to some action. There's a little bit of action, but, not too much. But yeah, let me know down below in the comments what you guys think about these videos, these series. Keep going it. Do you want a full race? Do you just want shorter videos, less chatty Cathy or whatnot? So just let me know. But here we are. As the race goes on with this track, I get a little bit better, get my line choices down. But right now, man, I'm just don't got them down. A little nervous at the beginning of the race. But we're holding our own, man. Like I said, we, started 11th. We're in 8th. Hey, we've already jumped up to 3 spots, so, we'll take that. As long as we can hold our points paying position. Top 10 gets points. And this little S turn here. Luckily, when I was doing practice, I did a little bit of practice on this track and in qualifying. But I just kept getting, spinning out in that little tight corner back there. But I didn't have any issues during the race. But man, this track was slick. And right here, I struggled through this corner right here. It took me a while to kind of get it down, but not really, But using some ERS too, trying to pit some distance on tree touring back there in 9th. And then $1.50, already checked out 2 seconds on me, so it's hard to keep up with them. Keep up with some of these guys. On the start of the race on medium compound tires, the plan was to start on mediums and finish on hard. So that is that was the race strategy for this one. It's a 27 lap race. You adjust your fuel load before the race too and whatnot. And I believe I'm running, as far as my setup goes, they use generic setups, so you can't really use a customized setup. Oh wait, Bungalorean must have spun out through there. So this one guy spinning out right there, or we've seen 2 people spin out, I guess. Flip spun and Bunger spun back there, so it moves me up to 7th. But yeah, as I was saying, you have to select one of preset settings, and I was using balance in some of the practice sessions, and even in qualifying I think I used balance. But for the race I decided to switch it up and go increase downforce, which was the default option they give you on here. So, which is usually what I do, I just leave it default. So in no man's land right now, about 3 seconds on the person behind me and then 2.5 on the person in front of me, just no man's land, just, ride my own race. I'm content as long as I don't, screw it up or anything. Oh, there's Yamaha 285 with the spin out. He was running up there in 5th place, I do believe, and just lost in that corner. And like I said, man, it's slick. That's 3 people in 3 laps that we've seen spin out. So slippery track, man. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? But we are in 6th place. Hey, you know, moving on up, right? 6th place, which going up, this is my 4th race, so going off all my other finishes, like I usually finish around 7th or 6th place, so you know, top 7, top 6 guy, you know, we're getting there. We're still getting used to the F1 racing and stuff like that, how the cars handle. And granted, I don't know the tracks very well either, so, and just too lazy. I don't have enough time to put a lot of effort into practicing the tracks, so I try to get a little bit of practice in sometimes during the week, or really like on Friday or Saturday before qualifying. So that's when I'll try to get some laps in. But here we go through here. I finally started hitting this section a little better too. I was downshifting, slowing down too much. It's just that's my problem too. It's just when to slow down and how much slow down to. But that just comes with riding a track. But anyways, enough jabbering. Here we are, about I guess half a lap later on the next lap. We're starting to reel Joy's in. So I'm noticing she's kind of, you know, all over the place a little bit. I don't know if she's got something wrong with her car or what, or just losing traction a lot. But made a big mistake there. Allows me to reel on in right here, and man, I didn't leave the track back there. I don't know what they're talking about. You know, it's not like I did that, but my right tire is still on the track. But we get right here, and she goes a little wide there, so I'm gonna tuck on the inside. And I'm gonna make sure I stay to the left, not to bump her, give her plenty of room right there. I'm gonna hit the ERS, and I get a little boost and pull in front of her, turn the ERS off, and I'm gonna set sail, baby. Alright, so after setting sail, 2 laps later, you know, I'm starting to pick up the pace, and then, whoop, what happened there? Barely, I guess, touched the rumbies and just lost traction, I guess. I've been hitting the rumbles worse than that, and it is the 7th lap by now, and so tires are getting more worn out, but it just started sliding on me and just lost it there, which was a real bummer. Right in 5th place. Haven't on par for my best race yet, you know, and then, you know, that happened. So, well, we live and learn, and we'll just move forward from here. So I'm gonna go ahead and skip forward later into this race and do some more action. Alright, here on lap 11, we moved from 10th to 8th due to some people going to the pits. And I'm approaching back markers, right there it says, so they know I'm coming. And whoop, I slowed down here, got on brakes late, and just messed up. And I don't know if he tagged me right there or if I just spun out. But yeah, I was not a happy camper right at this moment. Not at all. And to be fair, usually lappers in this league, they're usually ghosted. So when I was coming up on that lapper back there, I'm getting ready to go into the pits here because my wings all jacked up and everything. So, and I can go in to do a tire change now too. But usually the lappers are ghosted, but they weren't, which kind of threw me off guard a little bit, which is, I don't care if they're ghosted or not, it's just good to know ahead of time. But, you know, I was expecting him to get out of the racing line. He kind of goes wide there off the track, and I didn't know if he was going to stay off the track, but he kind of came back on, and so I had to swerve towards the right there, and I should have slowed down more to make the corner a little bit easier on myself. So, you know, I did screw up right there, but come on, man, help me out a little bit. But I was pretty mad at it, but I cooled off, you know, studied the film right here, and it wasn't as bad as I thought, but like I said, I just explained, you know, my thoughts on it right there, so, you know, take it as you will. But it was unfortunate, so spun out twice now. One was my own stinking fault, which that one really hurts the most, and then this one was due to a lapper, which, you know, it is what it is. So we're going to the pits, get my hard boys on, and we fall back to 13th from 8th. And yeah, now the race is on. We're on lap 12 out of 27. Can I get in points? This is my 4th race, and I've gotten points every race. You know, the streak is on the line. So 13th place. You know, I'm not exactly sure who's all pitted or not pitted. I know Dirty pitted because he actually spun out and I got around him. he had to go into the pits. So not too sure about Big Billy. He has a drive-through penalty, I believe. That's what a DT stands for, I think. So, but yeah, let's just I'll fast forward some and see what happens. Alright, coming up on another lap here, kind of in the same section, right? So I get right behind them, and I don't know if I should go right or left, but they actually got out of the racing line. Held me up just a little bit, but they actually got out of the racing line like they should do, in my opinion. They let me go by, so kudos to whoever that was. But yeah, I believe lappers should get out of the racing line when getting lapped. So, but nevertheless, we are in 11th. Yamaha pitted, I believe, and that's how I gained position. I think somebody else might have pitted too. So, but Yamaha's actually got a faster pace than I do at this track. So he's actually been gaining on me for the past several laps. And now he's finally right here on almost on my rear bumper here, coming up on another lap car here. I don't know why I was so slow back there in that corner. So I got the DRS on the straight here, but so does Yamaha, and I don't think we're allowed to swerve and block because I thought about it, because I had that lapper blocking too right there. But I just decided to hold my line and let him go past, and I'm gonna try to tag on to him. I already know his pace is better than mine. I tagged with him for a little bit, but yeah, like I said, he's got a faster pace than I do. I just couldn't keep up. So I'm gonna let this just play out for the next 2 laps here, following him, and then I'll jump back in here and cut it.
Caution. Okay, clear. Okay, we've been given a time penalty. It will go against our finishing time at the end of the race. Get your head down and let's get it done.
Alright, so here we are on lap 21. As you can see, Choco Drizzle is in the pits, and he has a 5-second penalty. So that allows me to bump up to the 10th place. I really thought my points was looking very slim here in this race with only about 5 laps to go. So Choco went to the pits. He's on soft tires though. With the 5-second penalty, The next person back is the Ryan the Tiger. He's 16 seconds back. So right now, if I want to hold 10th, it looks like I got to beat Chaco and keep him within 5 seconds. Well, 2 seconds because I got a 3-second penalty from barely going off the rumbles, you know. But so what I do here is just try to push it here towards the end. Like I said, 5 laps to go. I'll fast forward here just for a couple laps. All right, lap 24, and what happened here? The slippery track strikes again. Kenny's Yamaha spins out for another time and allows me to move up to 9th place from 10th. He's gonna drop back because Chaco he's gaining just about every lap, just a little bit. He's got his 5-second penalty went to a 10-second penalty. I'm not exactly sure what happened or why, but nevertheless, he's still coming. So I'm gonna fast forward and let the battle commence. Oh yeah, on this following lap, I'm getting lapped. So I'm the back marker now. So I get out of the racing line to the far right, let him go by, easy peasy, right? Alright, here we are going on to lap 26, which is going to be mine and Chaco's last lap since we just got lapped. So my main goal is just to keep him behind me, you know, slow down in the corners if I have to, hold the racing line, maybe make it hard for him to pass, even though he could pass me, and as long as it didn't get past 7 seconds, I guess, in front of me, then I would still finish 9th instead of 10th. I guess that's how that would work. But nevertheless, it was a good little last lap battle, if you will, with Chaco. Good racing. Yeah. Runs it in on me right there, gets on the brakes, but I know he can't pass me in that corner, so I can slow down right there. Just like right here, I can slow down. He looks like he's trying to set me up right here, go wide and go cut underneath, but I just held my line through there. Like I said, I gotta drive a wide car, you know. So now on the straightaway here, I'm just trying to book it. There's one last corner right here I'm worried about. It's this one because I'm really bad through here, so I just hold my line through here. Don't go too wide. You know, hold inside right there. And it doesn't allow him to pass. And so on the straightaway I just I started using my ERS, but now I just turned it off. But yeah, guys, this right here was my Suzuka Japan race in the league, and brought home points once again. 4th race, bringing home points. This is my worst finish though, 9th. But GG's everybody racing. GG's on the last lap battle there, Chaco. Congrats to Dirty Desert right there, finishing 7th. He had a big spin out there, and you know, he drove pretty good, and he was my vote for driver of the day. But GG's everyone, appreciate you watching the video. If you haven't done so already, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next league race video.